obviously door jambs are painted, inner door jambs are painted, and the jambs on the car are painted. So the point of this, for those who don't understand, or the ones that question and say, why don't you just do the jambs with the entire car? I don't have transportation like that to be towing this car back and forth 1,000 times, which is a lot more time consuming and honestly a little bit more money to spend. It was in my favor to shoot them and get them over with. That way I don't have to do the jams when it comes time to doing the rest of the car. And it's actually a lot easier for me because I could drive the whole car in one piece over there when it's running and then paint the whole thing. I'm gonna install the doors and then we'll talk about some more 1JZ stuff.
Defrosters or what?
Hell no, you better not cut that shit.
You're gonna need glass, don't you?
Not in the back.
I thought it was the back.
No,
oh, no,
the front.
the back.
It don't matter. I got no HVAC anyway.
That's what I was gonna say. Didn't you fucking get rid of everything? You always start recording on the hard spot, so
sorry.
It looks like I'm struggling.
Yeah, it does look like it's. Ooh. Still got the whole top to do?
So when it gets binded like this, you wanna
No, fuck that.
just jerk her.
So that wire gets dragged across the entire side while he's cranking on that mechanism over there.
All the links for these tools will be in the bio.
No, they're not.
Just kidding. Once we get sponsored, they will be.
I swear, yes sir. But look, every time he cranks it, it's cutting the urethane in the glass.
A little further and a little further.
Yep, look at that. Beautiful. We took off there's like a rubber strip. It's a strip like this that sits on the edge of the glass, and then you feed it through the gap and you wrap it around the entire glass and it cuts it out.
You want to make sure you got an acute angle.
Acute? Shut your ass up. Alright, you gonna take it? Beautiful. Stripped off the intake manifold, got the turbo setup off, got the engine harness off. I found a little bit of hidden damage, so I got a cracked valve cover, and these aren't fucking cheap, so that's already a little bit of an L. I was inspecting the entire head for any cracks or weird looking damage. I see nothing on the head, nothing on the block, and everything else seems to be fine so far. Yeah, let me show you guys real quick. Let's see what it looks like. So I labeled the plugs from 6 to 1. They all have a nice consistent charcoal burn to them. There's no whiteness on there, which is good. They're just really old plugs. You could definitely tell they weren't swapped in a while. So far, that's a good sign. There was a little bit of oil on the top of the plugs, but that could be because the valve covers were leaking at one point. But there's actually no oil inside of the cylinders or water, looks like to be. So fingers crossed on this one still. We can still run into a bunch of surprises, but so far so good. The cam's definitely been dry for quite a while. The actual lobes on the cams though look pretty good. There's no weird scoring on them. It just kind of looks like little buildup of like oil and stuff like that. I'm gonna take the head off of the engine. I'm gonna put a new gasket, new studs, and then we're doing the front main seals, the rear main seal, cam seals. Everything's gonna get refreshed. As soon as I take the head off, we're gonna see the pistons and the walls inside of the block and see what's actually going on in there, see if this is really a healthy engine and it'll be good to go or not. So stay tuned, but definitely in the works. Real quick, this is what I got. So these are just little leather patches. So this was a test trial. Obviously the cuts weren't perfect, so as you can see I kind of fucked that edge up, but it's pretty much going to be a patch like this. It's a leather patch. I got a few different colors. I ordered the press, so it's a press that this sits on, and then you press it on, and then you get to sew this on the hat. I'm gonna offer them in Jimenez Custom logo, and then Paintworks logo in gray, navy blue, and black. I got a test run on some hoodies, so I'm gonna show you guys these when they're ready 100%. What do you think? When do you think my car's gonna be done?
I think in like 2 weeks we should be.
You're funny as fuck. 2 weeks.
Cage is going in today.
Today?
Yeah.
Fuck. Cage is going in today. Well, this is pretty much what the car's current state is in. Literally looks exactly the same, except to you guys it looks the same. But we actually blocked the whole thing. I reprimed it and painted the door jambs like I talked about. So a lot's actually done. But she's getting closer for sure. Got a lot of stuff. Oh, and I pulled the glass, so the glass being pulled out was already a huge thing. And then the rear bumper needs some work, but I don't know what time or what month this year, bro, but it's definitely gonna get painted and will be running this year. So then yours is next.
Oh, here you are, yeah. Face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smokers in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby, you got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me.